Welcome, everybody, to today's topic of why forgiveness is important for your health. Now, I'm sure many of you realize that forgiving is a good thing to do, but it's not always an easy thing to do, especially if you have been wronged in the past by someone's actions or words, or have been physically or emotionally had a traumatic experience. And so when those kinds of emotions, which typically involve anger, bitterness, frustration, sometimes even vengeance, continue to be suppressed and not processed or not dealt with, then it can have physical and emotional issues. For physical, as an example, many times in traditional Chinese medicine, emotions get attached, specific emotions get attached to specific organs in your body. Now, in the case of anger, frustration, bitterness, those things get housed in the liver. And, the liver really affects so much in your body. It can affect your digestion, your hormones, your detoxification system. It really affects everything throughout your body. And so with emotions and this physical stress comes additional stress. And rather than holding on to this emotion, it's really important to figure out where it came from and to get rid of it. Because these stress and blocked up emotions are going to clog that liver up. And if you've ever seen a stagnant river or a stagnant flow of water, it's kind of like a blocked liver. It becomes stagnant. Nothing flows through it anymore. It can't do its job. It's blocked up. And so your body's not going to detoxify. You're going to end up with all kinds of other physical conditions that you're not going to want. So it's really, really important to try to apply the principle of forgiveness so you can let go of those emotions. Now, I know some people might think by hanging on to those emotions, you're punishing the perpetrator. But in reality, that perpetrator has no idea that what's happening in your life and what you're hanging on to. They've moved on. They're done. They've moved on, most likely. The only one that's getting damage from this is you by hanging on to it. So there are physical consequences of not letting it go or not having forgiveness. There are emotional consequences of it. I list all these things in my research article this week. And there are so many benefits of applying forgiveness and not holding a grudge. Now, I'm not saying that forgiving someone is easy. It does not mean that you condone the act that was done. It doesn't mean that at all. But if you want to move forward and not be stuck in the past, you need to let go so that you can move on. Because you hanging on to it, it does not affect the perpetrator whatsoever. So I encourage you to look at my article this week. As I mentioned, it's going to talk about the physical consequences, the emotional consequences, the benefits of forgiveness, And let's face it, sometimes we're just stuck and we need additional help, and I provide a way for that as well. So hope you can take advantage of it, and hope this will have some benefit for each and every one of you. Now go slay the day.